The Quran affirms many things that are found in the four Gospels. So many of the things that it has to say, Christians would agree to and have no issue with, such as Surah 347, that Jesus was born of a virgin, as Richard pointed out. Surah 349, that he was a prophet for Israel and that he did many mighty miracles by the permission of God. Surah 685, that Jesus is amongst the ranks of the righteous. Surah 287, that he was strengthened with miracles. Surah 546, that he confirmed the laws of the Torah, which is confirmed in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 to 20. The Quran also mentions in Surah 3, ayah 45, that he is the Messiah. And in Surah 3, ayah 42, that his mother Mary is amongst the greatest women of all time. Now the Quran in Surah 19, ayah 30 also mentions how Jesus defended his mother from the cradle by being granted the ability to speak as a baby, which Richard pointed out. There are some hints of the story preserved in the infancy gospel that some Christians took as scripture. Now can you imagine when Mary, who was not married at the time, turned up in front of her community with a baby in her hand? Would they believe her if she said, "I just heard voices and miraculously became pregnant"? No, they wouldn't. Just imagine if your daughter came home one day who wasn't married with a baby in her hand. Would you believe her if she told you it was a miracle? The answer is no. So what stopped the Jews from stoning her to death as an adulterous woman according to the Torah? The Quran seems to show that Mary was vindicated from the charge of being an unchaste woman by this miracle, and the Quran also defends Mary from the charge of fornication in Surah 4, ayah 156. I would be interested in knowing the explanation that Christians give for why the Jews did not stone Mary to death under Jewish law. So I hope Richard can share his thoughts on this, please. In Surah 3, ayah 51, it claims that Jesus preached a message of Tawheed, which in essence is that God is one, uniquely one person. In Surah 5, ayah 116, God speaks about the day of judgment, where Jesus will be asked in front of everybody if he ever claimed divinity, to which Jesus will reply, no. So according to the Quran, Jesus never claimed to be God. So I've given you a basic picture of what the Quran has to say regarding who Jesus is.